Hi, welcome to Timeout with Yhunix. I'm sure you're having an awesome time wherever you are watching me right now. My name is Yhunix. Of course, it's been a beautiful day. Of course, a day filled with work. And I would always tell you, work is part of life. And today is more beautiful because we have this awesome gentleman in our midst. He's a scriptwriter, an actor, and a director, and also a rapper. Like today, we're gonna be rapping today. You know, I also rap too, so we're gonna be rapping today. Before I introduce him, we'll just go on a very short break, and when we get back, we'll get ready to roll. You're welcome back from the break. It's been awesome, and today we have this awesome gentleman, like I told you earlier. Okay, his name is Precious Okpala, CEO Blue Unicorn.
Yeah.
You're welcome, sir.
Hi, thank you very much. Yhunix, you're looking nice.
Just exactly what I wanted to say. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you look cool. Cool. You know when a lady says you look cool.
Oh.
Okay, tell us about yourself.
My name is Precious. I'm a graduate of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Okpala. I study theater arts. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur currently, and I make Ankara bags. So apart from that, I also manage Blue Unicorn.
Yeah.
So that's basically a little about me so far.
Okay, how did you start Blue Unicorn? Because I got to know that you're the CEO.
Yeah, Blue Unicorn has always been something that's been in my heart right from childhood, I think. I've always wanted to do something different. I watch movies like Sound of Music, and I wanted to just do that kind of movies. So when I was growing up back in the university, I remember one day I got so angry while watching Nollywood movies, and then I started writing some names at the back of my book. So I kept writing the names, and then I wrote first New Face of Nollywood first. That was what I thought would be Blue Unicorn. But at some point it switched. Then I now got the name Blue Unicorn because I wanted us to be different. I wanted to do theater productions just like my mentor Tyler Perry. I also wanted to do movies that have quality, you know, unconventional movies, something very different from what other people saw. And then I saw a lot of theater productions also. I got tired of watching people come and they do Native Doctor on stage and all this stuff. Exactly. So I really wanted to be different. So that's why I went for the name Blue Unicorn. Unicorns are rare already, but seeing a blue unicorn, that makes it like, yeah. So I started Blue Unicorn in my heart back in 2008. Okay. But then we kicked off fully in 2013. Yes, we did that. That was when I graduated from school. I graduated in 2012. So 2013, the next year, I got a crew together, put people together, and then we had our first stage production. We called the event Family Timeout. We wanted families to come out, but it wasn't really much of a success, you know. Yes, because a lot of things happened then. There was no experience, and the people I was working with didn't really understand how the discipline for theater performances as well. Yeah, so, but apart from that, we've managed to come back. That is after my service here. And last year we had our first breakthrough with our play, Bambi.
Wow, like I've heard of Bambi. Okay, so what's the concept of Blue Unicorn? What's the concept of it? Okay,
now the concept is, while growing up, I noticed I was talented, and I really wanted to push myself out there. I went for auditions, and people weren't calling me. At some point, people were they stole money from me. Like, they called me up for a movie, and they said that if we paid 20,000 naira, that we were going to star in the movie. We had some people like Tonto DK on set, so we paid the money only for them to put us in front of camera on one of the days of shooting, and then we acted and acted. After acting, the film comes out, and then our scene was not even there. So, you know, so I got tired of being pushed to the side when I know I have a lot. So the concept of Blue Unicorn is, I decided to provide a platform where people that are talented can come together. Like, you bring the people that sing, you bring the people that act, people that dance. Those are the three basic things a true artist needs. Okay. So when you come together, harness it together, and then we make up the ensemble and create performances using this talent. So that's the concept of Blue Unicorn. Everybody in Blue Unicorn right now is training on how to sing, how to act, and how to dance. So totally, because we bring the three of them in each of our performances. Yeah.
Join, like, you take me.
You need to call. It's an open place for you.
Very open for people like me.
For people like you that are doing this. Man, if we have you like this, you don't do it.
All right. Okay, so what inspires you? What's your inspiration?
My inspiration is a lot of things inspire me, you know, life experiences, especially life experiences. I've had a lot of experiences that weren't really good. I've had a lot of things happen to me that made me settle for less, like when I was a teacher and I had to teach, when I had to do a lot of things, go for interviews and I pass interviews and they tell me you're brilliant, you're smart. At the end of the day, they give somebody else the job. Somebody that doesn't even deserve it. You know, you go for exams, you write, you pass. So a lot of things in the society inspired me into creating Blue Unicorn. And then my performances, if you watch them, our performances actually, sorry, they've been based on the things that happen in Nigeria, in my life. Those are the places I draw inspiration from. And then also when I look at the crew right now, the Blue Unicorn crew, all of them, they inspire me a lot. Like, they inspire me, they make me want to push, like, keep going, because there are a lot of them that this is what they have. Okay. This is a place for them to express what they've got. Okay.
Yeah. Does everybody get to be like you? Like, as they come into the crew, do they get to be like you, or you just you take your time to train them?
Actually, we take our time to train them. You see, it's not everybody that is talented that has the discipline or that has what it takes to really be focused when it comes to what we do. So yeah, so basically we have issues. We've had people that are really good, that are better than me coming, but they're not serious. They might come for rehearsals once and then they disappear and come out whenever they want to. We now created this platform where every member of Blue Unicorn has to be trained. Like, we run acting classes from the scratch, just like the way we do in school. Back in the theater, we have acting classes, we have dance classes, we have singing classes. So all these classes, we have different days for them. So when you come in, you're grounded, even if you know. You understand? Even if you know, we believe that the field is so vast that every day we strive to learn to know that which we don't even know that we don't know. Okay. So we train, and then we also learn.
Okay. Okay. Why didn't you bring up this platform where you just invite popular actors, actresses, and all that? Why do you choose to train?
Why I choose to train is because I discovered that a lot of people don't really know what they have in them. Okay. Like, a lot of people have this potential to be better than the normal popular actors and actresses, that they can compete with them, but they don't really know they have this in them and they just let it slide. And we're in a society that is doing its best every day to make you everybody. So we decided to go into training. Then at some point we'll be mixing ourselves, with the popular actors. You understand? Like me, I look forward to acting with somebody like Joker Silva. Please, Mark, if you're watching this one day, just one performance again. So somebody like her on stage, RMD, Olu Jacobs, these people, they are just wonderful. I was at her play last year's Heartbeat. So we created a platform where we will train our own and then help them to discover what they have for those that are a little bit reluctant.
Okay, that's good. That's awesome. Okay, so what's the creativity behind the creation of Bambi and other plays your team has done?
Okay. The others, we've done things like Chasing Liberty. We've done in the Family Timeout, there were some plays also we did, but Chasing Liberty, basically, which we are creating different episodes for, it's Nigeria as a whole. It just talks about Nigeria as a whole. That's the spirit behind the creativity. So if you watch the performance, it starts from the origin of Nigeria, how Nigeria got the name Nigeria, and how they got their freedom from the white man, and how we ourselves as Nigerians kind of enslaved ourselves, lack of jobs, politicians promising and not. So we just kind of pick out different things in the society and we highlight it in a very humorous way. We create it, we send it out as a message using good humor for it, and then so we also provide little solutions through our performances. But Bambi, Bambi actually started, I don't know, Bambi started like as a joke. Yes, we wanted to do a Wole Soyinka's play, Child International. Okay. And then I just thought about something. I was like, okay, what if we just tell a story, a love story, something that people can attach to, can relate to, because we've now done something on love, really. So we now decided to create, I just created a little story from Bambi. And before you know it, these ideas just kept coming in. So we decided to make Bambi broad. And so we went back, worked on the story. We now took it back in time. So one of the things, I think the creativity behind Bambi is love. Love and heartbreak. And people listen. There's a quote we put in Bambi, if you saw the flyer. It says, people are going to disappoint you. I know that, I get that. But what if you wake up one day and you realize that you're the disappointment yourself? Which is what happened to Bambi, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so creativity is love, I guess.
Love. Okay. All right, let's get to know, can we get to know your core values?
Our core values: hard work, discipline. That's one of our major, we pay attention to discipline a lot. Hard work, discipline, creativity, honesty, and then let's just see, those are the major core values that we have.
3 core values.
4 actually. 4. Hard work, discipline, creativity, and discipline.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 core values. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's wonderful. Okay, we'll go on a very short break, and when we get back, I'm sure it's been awesome with Precious, with the blue unicorn, and I'm wondering if you're getting interested. I'm already interested. I'm sure we'll get back, we'll get a little bit personal. Catch ya. Welcome back from the break. I'm sure you're having an awesome time, because I am. And we'll get a little bit personal, we'll get to know some vital things that I'm sure you want to know, at least that will help you. We try as much as possible to make our show very educational, in as much as we're just trying to roll with somebody, trying to get to know whatever. We'll also try to make it very, very educational. So I believe you're here to learn. All right, Precious, as a person, have you ever had your down moment when you want to run away from yourself, when you just want to do some silly things, and what do you do at those times?
Down moments, man. Do we ever get away from down moments? I don't think we ever get away from down moments. Yes, I've had my down moments. I've had moments where I feel like I think I should just leave this and just, go get a job or something, or just exactly. This is too. And there are lots of moments where you get discouraged by a lot of things, finance, support. So all those moments, sometimes I don't have the answers, and it gets very difficult because people look at you, the whole crew, everybody's looking at you to have the answer. So those moments when I feel low, I try to motivate myself. I have a quote, I always tell myself, it's positive outcomes only. In the crew, I tell them, I will never criticize you guys, generally, in public. I'll never criticize you guys when you guys are messing up. I will talk to you personally. So whenever I'm feeling down, I just encourage myself. I try to read books, or I try to watch something that will inspire me. Like, if I'm really feeling too down, like too depressed, there are moments where I'm really depressed. I don't have the answer. What I do is, I just look for something. Like, I could download an old movie, something like Sound of Music, and I'm a music freak, so I love music. So I could play songs, I could download, and then I could listen to motivational speakers. Yeah, so in that moment, somehow, something takes over and I get going. But no matter what happens to me, I keep telling myself, giving up is the easiest thing to do in life. So I've come too far to give up now. I mean, I'm down now. The only way to go is
to keep striving for more.
Yeah.
Okay, like have you ever been in a situation whereby you're on stage and probably something happens, maybe you fall or something very, very embarrassing
Goes wrong.
Yes, probably the lights just go off and you're just...
Oh god. Yes, it has happened. As a matter of fact, during Bambi, we decided to do Chasing Liberty first as a first general performance, and that day we've been rehearsing. Everything has been going excellently well. The start of Bambi was almost discouraging for all of us because it was the first performance, and then we were out on stage, and we were supposed to do this dance for a school scene, and all of a sudden, the music just starts hanging. The DJ tries to replay it. The music kept hanging. It kept hanging. So we start the dance. Our Father who is in heaven, hallelujah. The next thing, the music will stop. We'll start again. We'll start acting again. So everybody on stage was confused, and this was the people that were sitting in the audience. I could see the people that were doubting, the people that had their doubts. Some even stood up and started to leave. So I had to tell the crew, I had to signal everybody, let's leave the stage, let's leave the stage. So when everybody left the stage, it was one of our worst moments. That same day, the whole crew, back then, some were already crying. Some were feeling like today is already gone because a lot of people stood up and left. But then, funny enough, a lot of people came around. Also, sorry, the people that left didn't come back, most of them, but some other people came around. And then the rest of the show, we talked to ourselves backstage. We said, no, that one has happened, that we have to move on and we have to get this right. Yeah. And then we went back on stage and we hit it with Child International, the next play, the songs. Then the next, when Bambi came on stage, it was like awesome because I couldn't believe the energy, the electricity, the audience, everybody. People were crying in the audience, and I was looking at. So the moment at that day, it was so inspiring for all of us. Like it was really inspiring. So we've had our floppy moments here, but now we've been walking, so we never have that kind of moment again.
Okay. Do you think there were like some things or natural things that actually cost?
Is it
natural or probably because of lack of preparation or?
No. Actually, for Bambi, we actually prepared so well. At some point, we were camping for almost 2 weeks. Like we were sleeping there, eating there. We were taking our bath at the event center. Nobody went home. The only thing they do is some go home to change clothes, and they come back every day. It was rehearsal. So we were working. Our music, everything was just so. I think that day, it's just something that can naturally happen to anybody. You understand? Sometimes, like, you might, I don't know whether it's called the devil, but the devil, I can't give him that credit, man. He's not strong enough. You understand? So the laptop just didn't work fine that day, so we had to change.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to something more personal. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, of course you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, does the family support your dream?
Woo, Shayaka. Okay, I'm definitely not going to speak in tongues. Well, my family, they're wonderful. I'll just say they're just there, you know. They don't really know what it's about, and they don't really ask you questions. Like the first time I started, it was really difficult, you know. It was really difficult because I had parents that were straightforward, like this is what you should do with your life. I don't want you wasting time, you know. But at some point, we just had to let go, and it's not like they're there, but they don't really exactly. No, they don't really. Let's say they don't really pronounce their support. They don't really ask you about it, but they don't really stop you from doing it anymore. They don't really block you from doing it. You're free to do what you want to do. So I can say, yeah, to an extent, they support.
Okay, you know there are a lot of people, young people out there that actually want to start off something. They have this big dream and they want to do something with their life. They want to start off something, and it's very, very weird. You know, most times, most of the things we try to do, our parents don't really understand them. So I'd like to know, because sometimes they get to fight with their parents. They'll be like, no, you can't tell me what to do. So I'm like, how did you go through it?
Yeah, that phase. Yeah. That phase, I believe it's, you see, Nigerian parents are very tough on kids. They don't really understand the need to support their kids, unlike the whites do. They can even support a child that is small to act. Here, even in my crew, we've had people that their parents had they will come for rehearsals. Like we do hold night rehearsals sometimes. They'll come for rehearsals. Their parents will call and tell me, if my child doesn't come back, I will make sure you sleep in prison the next day. Yeah, like, so results matter. When I was struggling towards that phase with my parents, what I actually did was I just didn't let what they say stop me. At some point, I had to be stubborn to obey them, because I saw the future. I saw insight in what I wanted, and I saw that they weren't really understanding where I'm coming from, and they won't understand where I'm going until I do something about it. I can either succumb to them, or I can actually push it. But one thing I never did was disrespect my parents in the process. You understand? If I had to sneak out, I would sneak out. If I had to sneak out to go do what I need to do, I would sneak out. I'll come back the next day. I won't talk. They will shout and shout, you understand? Even if it gets to the point of even beating you or something like that. After beating me, I'll keep quiet. When it gets to that time again, I'll sneak out again.
Okay.
So when I kept doing it, at some point, they had to relent and they had to start looking. And then another thing was the results that were showing in my life, the kind of person I was. I wasn't the kind of kid that went out to smoke, to drink, to hang out with. They saw my crew, the people I hang out with. So, and my level of intellect too. So when they started seeing all those little positive signs, they had to lay off a little bit.
Yeah.
But when you're a child or you're a youth and you're growing up and your parents are disturbing you, and then you're trying to prove to them that you have to go and do this thing because it's positive, and then your lifestyle is showing something else, it's showing the negative, it's going to be very difficult for you. You have yourself to blame. You understand? But when you're doing something, when parents start seeing results, when they start seeing that, okay, this thing is really bringing a positive change into this person, they will let you do it. They will want to give it a try. You understand? So I think the main thing behind it is be true to yourself, be true to who you are, and let it remain positive. No room for negativity at all.
Okay, that's a wonderful one.
Okay.
You know, apart from being an actor, a scriptwriter, a director, you're also a rapper.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm sure I want to like hear you rap. I want to like hear you do something.
Oh my God. Okay, so you want me to do something like now?
If you can, please do.
Okay. But you give me beats now.
Okay.
Okay, let me just go.
Which beat should I?
No, don't worry, let me do it. Okay. Sing. What's a song if you don't have words? What's the word if you don't get heard?
Yeah.
You can paint in any way that you like.
Yeah.
How can you get the picture if it come out blurred?
Okay.
What life taught me can be unlearned. And every bridge can be unburned. You can't wait till it gets your turn, like you're trying to make it home, but you're still on third. Look,
Yeah.
your whole life needed renovation.
Okay.
Let me give you a demonstration.
No, I'm not giving you the beat.
No limitations, no intimidations.
Yeah.
I'm trying to live good. There's another statement.
Okay. Wow, that's wonderful. I would have allowed you to continue, but you know, we need to do. Yeah. That's wonderful. The words are like inspirational, like just trying that you can do something, you can do that. What's the concept of your rapping?
Well, I don't really do things like dancehall. I'm not a gospel rapper though, but I can do gospel. I can do a little bit of everything. But I believe my own rap, I try to pass a message across, you know. Like the lyrics, I try to reach out to the kid out there, you know, try to motivate them. So I'll call myself a motivational rapper. Yeah.
Okay, a motivational rapper.
Yes, but I still do love too and every other thing.
Okay, you could motivate people to love.
Exactly, I motivate you to stop feeling heartbroken.
Okay.
Just get out of there.
Oh, are you trying to, you know, let it go out of experience?
Experience has taught me a lot. So
Okay.
when I got heartbroken, then you know I had to write.
Oh my God.
If not, I wouldn't get over it.
So you were heartbroken and then.
Everybody experiences heartbreak at some point in your
Not
life.
everybody experiences heartbreak.
Oh my God, you must be like Mary. Are you serious? Okay, I don't know, but I think everybody that's been in a relationship at some point will experience some sort of disappointment that will make you feel heartbroken. Yes, exactly, and it would really take you to a dark place. You know, for people that, especially people that are very emotional. So sometimes I write songs also. I write songs too. So I don't only rap, so I write songs that can reach out to that person, you know, help you feel better about yourself. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Hope you help me feel better.
I know.
I already feel good about myself. No, you could, just do something. I think you should do something that will just make me keep laughing. Just keep laughing. Could you do that?
Yeah, when you come to our stage play, our next event, you laugh and laugh.
I guess you would invite me now.
You're taking front row seat though.
Oh my God.
I'm there for ticket.
Oh. Okay, what can we get to know about Precious? Like personally, is there anything you like?
Oh, personally, I'm just a very fun, jovial person. I can flow with anybody, understand? And I try to be part of anything that is good. Like I volunteer for things. I volunteer for NGOs. I believe in everybody. So, and then I trust easily. And then sometimes it doesn't really pay back well.
It's good to trust.
Yeah, it's good.
Whether it pays well or not.
Yeah. So.
Okay, we just get to the close of our show. But you know how we roll, you know how we do it. You get to answer our 2-minute question. I believe you must have heard about it and you're like, which question are they gonna ask me? And a lot of people watching would actually want you to fail, because me, I want you to fail.
I have a feeling like I'm going to pass or not.
Okay, all right. It's a very simple question, I'm sure. You said you're very intelligent, and I know you're very intelligent. You should be able to get it.
Is it about osmosis and diffusion?
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
I'm warming myself up. I don't know where it's coming from. I hope it's not a radio, because I don't like radios.
That's your business. You just have to answer it. All right. I'm the part of the bed that's not in the sky. I can swim in the ocean and yet remain dry. What am I?
A waterbed. Waterbed.
A waterbed. Oh my God. Is that your final answer?
You're part of the bed that doesn't fly in the sky?
No. I'm a part of the part of the bed that's not in the sky. I can swim in the ocean and yet remain dry. What am I? I'm the part of the bed. I am part of the bed. God. Your time is going.
If I ask you this question, what would you answer?
Me? That's a smart guy. Okay, your time's up. Your time's up. You said a waterbed. Sorry. It's a shadow. Shadow of a bed. Just imagine a bed flying over an ocean. The shadow will definitely pass.
Oh, Jesus, this is cruel punishment. That question is not fair.
How? Okay, thank you very much for watching our show today. It's been awesome with Precious Blue Unicorn. Can you say something to the audience?
Okay.
A word.
A word. Can it be a sentence?
Okay, a sentence.
Come for our next event. We're planning a tour.
Wow.
Bambi tour, yeah. So make sure you're there for our next event. We're touring Umuahia, Port Harcourt, and Owerri. We're starting in June. Umuahia is kicking off 10th of June. So just look out for the advert. Okay,
how can they get to reach?
They can check out our page on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/BlueUnicornPRO or on Instagram at BlueUnicorn901. Same on Twitter. So just search for Blue Unicorn on Facebook. You'll see us. You'll see updates.
I'm already searching. Yeah. Once I'm done with this, I'll just search. I actually have to join. Okay. Thank you very much for watching our show today. I believe it's been awesome with Blue Unicorn with Precious. Okay. We have to come to a close today. I'm sure. You've learned a lot, and I'm sure you've been motivated. I'm sure it's been inspirational, of course. And follow us on our social media platforms. We are Timeout with Yhunix at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you know how we roll. Just put in your questions, and of course, he would get to answer them. We'll get back to you on that. Just put in whatever question you want to ask, anything at all, even if it is personal life. And he will get to answer them. All right, thank you very much. Have an awesome day. Of course, I remain your delectable host, Yhunix. Bye.